Hello, good night. Rizky, Diki, and Mira. Introduce myself. My name is Aisam Dewi. I am the moderator in today's presentation. Well, here will present about the topic that has been determined by each four members. One, two person are Rizky, Diki, and Mira. Okay, let's start with Rizky. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, please start.
Okay, I will start now. Okay. Well, I hope you guys can see my PowerPoint now in here. It's titled My Hobby by Chandra. I second you can see it. All of you. My PowerPoint.
Yes.
Okay, Vicky, can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Right. Good.
Yes, I can see.
Thank you for the answer. So let me make this bigger. So I'm gonna in today's presentation, today's matter, I'm gonna tell you guys about my hobby, my hobbies, or should I? Because I have more than one hobby. Right? So first, before we deep dive into my hobby, let's take a look into the definition of the hobby itself. What is hobby? So yeah, what is this thing? What is this thing called hobby? And why does this affect us? So here I'm giving an explanation about the hobby. So this got some sentence of explanation. So hobby is the most liked activity that people usually do in their free time, and something that will develop because they want to be good or just having fun at it. And note, if you see at the PowerPoint, I'm giving some kind of underline at some certain words, like this most like word, free time word, want to be good word, and having fun words. First, I'm going to explain what most like means. What most like means, the subject has to like it more than anything. So, well, the subject has to like the hobby or the activity that the hobby does more than anything else. Like say, if you like eating nasi goreng, if your hobby is eating nasi goreng, so you must like to eat nasi goreng more than anything. You must like eating nasi goreng more than eating seblak or something else. So it's the most like. So you really have to like it. And second, free time means the subject usually does it whenever they are in free time, when they're free. So it's not like the subject do it at their job time, at their everyday, that the hobby will override their working time. No, the hobby is usually done in their free time, because if it's not done in free time, it's not hobby. It's simply, well, activity, right? Well, a simple activity that usually every day they do. And second, want to be good means the subject really thinks it's important for them to do and learn it. So, like example, if your hobby is to cook, your hobby is cooking, and you want to be good at cooking, so you might want to you might want to learn on internet how to be good at cooking, how to cook properly, like how to cook a delicious nasi goreng or how to cook a delicious something, right? So if you want to be good at it, means, well, you'll have to learn. You will learn more and more about it. And the last but not least, having fun. Well, have fun simply means that they just want to do the hobby to entertain themselves. Like, well, say you are playing game, just you want to entertain yourself, yes, but you consider that as a hobby. Well, that is considered as having fun hobby. Well, I just want to have fun. I don't want to be serious at some hobby, not having fun. The definition of having fun itself. Next, I hope you guys can see the next. So my hobbies. If you want to know about my hobbies, I certainly have hobbies, and there are more than one. So I have hobbies as well, and my hobbies is not just one; it's more than one. So first, my hobbies is playing game. So most like I love playing game, and my second hobby is coding. And what I mean coding is writing programming language. You know that usually computer science students do. And the next, badminton. I actually like to play badminton, but I rarely do it now. So I'm going to discuss every one of my hobby. First, the playing game one. And you know, I like playing games because it's entertaining for me. But while I consider that game is entertaining, I want to be good at the game I'm playing as well. So, well, I kind of treat this hobby as both entertaining and want to be good at. Like, well, I treat this hobby as, well, both entertaining and, well, what's it called? I'm learning at. So I'm learning to play game. Yeah, you can think or something like that. And some game that I like to play is CS:GO, Far Cry, Mobile Legends, and PUBG Mobile. Next, got this coding, and this is the hobby, the coding hobby. Is probably the most useful hobby that I have because almost all my tasks and assignments for college. So just to for your information, guys, I'm having a college at Polytechnic Electronic in Surabaya. Everything, almost everything in that college involves coding. And the programming language that I use for coding are usually Python, C, C++, C Sharp, PHP. Well, my programming language you can choose to start with C or P. Yeah. But next, last but not least, my last hobby is badminton. You know badminton, right? Bulu tangkis in Indonesia. And I think I've abandoned this hobby because yeah, I rarely play this badminton as well. I used to like badminton when I was around 11 when I had racket and the cock back when I was a kid and energetic. But now I barely even grab a racket. You know, I don't have a racket because I cannot afford to buy it, and it's just probably I can afford to buy it, but I'm too late to buy it. Right. Next, so to summarize my hobbies. I've got three hobbies. One, the most liked one, is the playing game. Second, coding. And last is badminton. And thank you, everyone. So have a nice day. I'm giving it back to Aisha as MC. Aisha, the floor is yours.
Okay, thanks Rizky for the presentation about hobbies. His hobbies play game, coding, and badminton, right?
Yeah, right.
I also explained about hobbies, the most like activity that people usually do in their free time and something that people develop because they want to be good having fun. Very good at explaining. Okay, guys, do you have any question from Rizky?
Okay, Miss Aisyah, I want to ask you. Okay, Rizky?
Okay, Diki, please ask.
Okay.
Okay, previously, in my opinion, there are also hobby that are done not only in your spare time. Yeah, spare time. What do you think about that?
Right. Okay. Thank you. So, well, the definition of hobby itself is done in free time. Well, so if it's not done in free time, I guess that's not hobby. that's simply your job. Well, say, uh, I'm doing a coding, and my job is to do coding as well. I consider that as a hobby, but because I'm doing it for a job, I'm doing it for something. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? I'm doing it to my job. Well, that's not a hobby. That's work. Hobby is usually done because, well, you don't have any point to do that. I mean, your purpose is simply just, well, not really anything. Like, you just want to do it. That's all. You're not doing hobby for someone or something. You just want to do your hobby just for yourself, and that's the definition of hobby, in my opinion. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, many hobbies that become jobs. Okay, perhaps coding. Yeah, coding
Yeah,
hobby
that
become jobs.
that becomes job. Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Rizky. Yeah. The second question. Yeah. Of your three hobbies, like playing game, coding, and then playing badminton. Yeah. Which one do you do most often?
Excuse me. Can
Yeah.
you repeat that for me, Diki? Can you repeat again?
Okay. Okay. I can repeat. Of your three hobbies, yeah, three hobby,
Yeah.
like playing game, coding, and then playing badminton. Which one do you do most often?
Well, coding is probably the most frequent hobbies that I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, coding. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, coding. Okay, okay, that's enough. That's
Hmm.
enough for me.
Okay, thanks for the answer, Rizky. That's good. Um, any have more questions?
Well, I guess that's all.
Um,
It's only Diki here.
okay, I want to ask for Rizky.
Okay.
What's your favorite game?
Okay. My favorite game. Hey. So, well, I actually write this at my PowerPoint though. There are several numbers of my favorite game, and probably the one you know is Mobile Legends and PUBG Mobile. Do you happen to know one of them is Mobile Legends probably or PUBG Mobile?
Maybe Mobile Legend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe my Mobile Legend.
Or probably you
Yeah.
know about CS:GO or Far Cry, but I doubt you know that. Yeah. So my favorite game, there are four: CS:GO, Far Cry, Mobile Legends, and PUBG Mobile. Yeah, those are my favorite games.
Okay, thanks for the answer. Okay, next for presentation, Vicky, are you ready?
Okay, I am ready to presentation and then explanation about work safety. Okay, I'm opening. First of all, let me introduce myself. Yeah, my name is Muhammad Diki Arfiansa. Everybody call me Diki from the Padepokan Siamio. Here I will present and then explanation about things that are very fatal, yes, and must be obvious as a workers. Okay, namely worker safety or in Indonesian language yaitu keselamatan kerja. Okay, in Indonesian language. Okay, in the industry, we must know what health and safety is. Here, I will explain what is meant by K3. Yeah, K3 in Indonesian language, keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja. Ya, 3K. Okay, okay, next slide. What cause it? Yeah, what cause it? Okay, I explain in the my slide from the picture beside what is the cause. Any of you know? Maybe Aisyah or Rizky, you know, picture beside what cause it?
Negligence, I guess. Negligence, kelalaian.
Oh, all right. Yeah, right. Well, I will explain why it can happen. The picture beside is a person failing at work. Yeah, that's a picture of people who are negligent and don't use personal protective equipment properly. Therefore, personal protective equipment is very necessary when in the world of work. By using personal protective equipment work, accident can be minimized. Next, after that, what do we need to avoid work accidents? Yeah, definitely K3. Yeah, K3, keselamatan kesehatan kerja in Indonesia language. We discuss on the next slide. Okay. Yeah, what is K3? K3 Indonesia language K3. Okay. Kesehatan dan keselamatan kerja. I repeat again, this is very, very important for ourselves when in the industrial world. Okay, what is meant by category we discuss on the next slide. Okay, slide. Nah, this is a definition about category or safety work. Okay, okay. Occupationally, safety and health K3 is a talk and effort to ensure the physical and spiritual integrity and protection of the workforce in a particular and humans in general, as well as the result of work and culture toward adjust and prepare society. Okay, this definition about uh, K3 or Katika. Okay, in the definition above describe how important work safety is. Okay, not only beneficial for us, but even beneficial of other around us. After hearing the definition of occupational safety and health, we already have an idea of how important these two are in the industrial world. Okay, next slide. Nah, benefit. Yeah, next slide, after the definition, we already know. Yeah, we already know what occupational health and safety means. Next, we will discuss the benefit of K3 itself, namely category provide protection for the health and safety of workers, namely by preventing incidents and illness due to work. Okay, K3 is not to protect us from work accident, but to prevent work accident and also protect the worker themselves. Okay, next slide. Yeah, example is mannequin, the safety equipment in the industrial work. Okay, here, here I will explain what equipment is included in K3 or occupational health and safety, keselamatan and then kesehatan kerja. There are approximately in the content seven equipment, seven like safety glass, safety masks, safety gloves, safety shoes, ear protection, and others. Okay. Okay, I describe in the front of this is work equipment we must use for our safety from top bottom of our feet. the next slide I show and also explain some work safety tools. Okay. Yeah, this is safety helmet. Safety helmet. Okay. The safety helmet serves to protect your head from falling heavy object from above and from side. In addition to protecting the head from falling object, the safety helmet also protects the scalp from the hot sun outside or the work area, and as a marker that a user of this safety helmet is an on-site worker. Okay, this first equipment is a helmet to protect the head. Yeah, we read the definition. Yeah, after read the definition about safety helmet, for industrial worker helmet are need to protect our heads from the impact of an object. I will give the shape of a helmet in 3D so that we know what a security helmet look like. Well, I will give an example. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I explain and then I will share about safety helmet 3D. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. This is a safety helmet in the 3D object. Yeah, this is a safety helmet like this. Okay. Yes. Okay. The next slide. Okay. Safety shoes. Yeah. Safety shoes. The second is safety shoes, which are used to protect our feet from sharp objects or protect our toes from falling hard objects such as iron, wood, and other. Let's read what is safety shoes. Safety shoes have a function as a protector of the soles of the feet from the danger of sharp objects that are not visible to the is because the position of the sharp object is below, such as a nail, sharp iron, piece of zinc, or aluminum and others. The thickness of the thread of this safety shoes is very good, different from the thread of other shoes in the safety shoes and specifically for in general when working in the project area. Okay. Maybe for glasses there are 3D objects too where I try to find them. Okay, next slide. Yeah. Next, safety glasses. Yeah, safety glasses have a function to protect the eyes from dust, spark, height, light, rays, and others. This glasses is specially designed for engineer because it can be noticed that this model cover the area to prevent small object from entering and injuring the eyes. Okay, next. Yeah, last safety marks. Okay, for the last occupational health and safety equipment is safety marks that is used to protect our nose and mouth from smoke or gas that is dangerous to inhale. Let's read the definition right away. Okay, marks serve to protect workers from dust, storm, and pollution outdoor, such as chemicals that are dangerous to be inhaled by humans. So marks are needed there are any accordance with the current condition of the work fire. Okay, well, maybe some of why I can describe relate to the occupational health and safety that we will apply in the industrial world for our safety and others around us. From my exploring earlier, did anyone ask question related to this? Okay, thank you. I return back to the moderator.
Okay, thanks Vicky for the explanation. Very good. Okay, guys. Do you have any question for Vicky?
Me, yeah, I've got a question. I've got questions for Dicky about that green logo, right? So when you say K3, right?
Right, K3.
Uh, what was that consist of? I mean, itu kepanjangan dari apa K3 itu? I guess I forgot, but
K3. Okay, K3 in Indonesian language is K3 ya, yang artinya keselamatan and kesehatan kerja.
keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja. So, well,
Okay,
health
K3
and
is
works.
contains yeah, some equipment safety. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. So, all right. Well, so I guess because when I saw that logo, that green plus logo, green plus and gear logo, actually that reminds me to my workshop, my workshop uniform, that I use usually for that I use usually at Sigis, you know that, right? It's kind of
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Sikis. Yeah, Sikis. I
that
know.
that color. I guess you remember the uniform that I wear colored black, because that has the K3 logo on it. Well, okay, so because that reminds me of something, hanya lewat. Alright, so I've got another question. So it's actually good you give us kind of 3D model of the helmet, but if the job is just standing in front of computer, do we actually need this work safety as well? I mean, if my job is to coding, I don't really have to wear helmet, right?
Right. No. You. Yeah. You don't need to helmet safety
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean.
because your job is coding. Yeah. Not in industrial work. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that explains it enough. Thank you, Ricky.
Okay. Thank you, Rizky, for your question. Okay.
Okay, thanks for the answer, Vicky. That's good.
Hai, Mister Hanya Lewat.
Does I have a question?
Yeah. Please.
Uh, why do you think there should be work safety?
What? Do you think what? Do you think what?
Uh, why do you think there should be work safety?
I'm sorry. Your voice is not clearly. Yeah.
Why do you
Why do you
think? All right,
think what?
maybe I will repeat it for you. Why do you think
Yeah, yeah.
there should be a work safety? Kenapa harus ada work safety?
Yeah. This. Yeah. Work safety is important in the industrial world to become safety in the personal workers, yeah, personal or workers in work area like uh, equipment heavy and others like that.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, thank you, Nikki. That's a good explanation.
Okay.
If there is no way to discuss it, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Thank you for participating today and for presentation the respective topic. Thank you and see you guys.
Okay, see you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll stop recording.